Well, hello, everybody. This is Caleb May. I'm so glad that Mrs. Zwiesler could join us today at our reunion. And some of you out there, we wish you were here, and hopefully we can do something like this again sometime. But Ms. Zwiesler, tell us a little bit about kind of where you're from and how you ended up in Dover.
Well, I had been a banker for 15 years and the savings and loan industry failed. But I had a teaching license and I thought, well, schools aren't going to fail me, are they? So I went back and renewed the license, and fortunately I had good people out here like Rogine Willard, and Mrs. Anderson was the principal at the time, and I did some subbing and fell in love with the whole community. And I was fortunate enough to get hired on in 1993.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of when you came. I think there were a couple that shuffled, but then a lot of those folks stayed for a long time. Do you remember
Right.
some of the folks that were here when you first started teaching?
Well, Pam Leptic had left for a little while, so she wasn't here at the time. And we had Tina Holtz was the English teacher, and I replaced Karen Lee, who was the math teacher. But other than that, they're still here. They were still here when I left. So all Z and well, Mr. Lawson was here.
Qualls.
Mr. Qualls, he was here for a little while. Yep, after Tina. And then Pam Leptic came back for a while, I think. Well, she came back as a secretary for a while. Anyway, or not a secretary, principal. Yeah, principal. There was a little shuffling. I can't remember everybody that came and went, but yeah, we were a pretty tight knit group. This whole community.
Yeah, and what you went from here to Indian Hills?
No, I went from here to Washburn Rural High School.
Okay.
And I taught math, intermediate algebra and algebra 1, and then they started a program for at-risk kids, and I did the math part of that for the at-risk kids.
I don't know if I ever subbed for your class, but the 2 years when I subbed after college, we would see each other sometimes in the hallway and stuff. Boy, is that a wild building with the river of people between classes.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Well, they've got a bond issue now. They're going to try to change some things a little bit. So trying to build a new middle school and shuffle some things around.
Yeah, I think that it's kind of coming full circle. I think in some ways, when they're building new schools, they're trying to make them a little bit more community oriented. For quite a while, the idea was just build a big one somewhere right in the middle and send everybody there. And now I think they're kind of more pivoting a little bit more toward some of these various areas, which I think is good. But so what year was it that you left teaching at Dover?
I left in 2001.
Okay, was that when the junior highs consolidated?
Yep. That's when we were going to go to Harveyville. I was going to go to Harveyville as the librarian because Glenda Dixon was leaving that position in Harveyville.
Okay.
And I got hired on at Washburn Rural instead.
Okay. Yeah, that was, I'm sure, probably was a rough time for the kids more than anything, just kind of uncertainty and
Right.
going to different places where there may not have been a boiler that was working or window units and all those things that we, of course, we had that here as well, with
Sometimes.
the fire escape door in your room open quite often to get a breeze and stuff.
I love my little patio.
I think that's still there, and at 4 o'clock they're having an open house over there. So
Are they really?
we can all drift over there and see the gym
fun.
and everything. It is a house now, and I think it might be a bedroom perhaps where your room was. But the gym is intact the way that it always was.
Really?
I think so. That
Does
will
it
be.
still have the tiger on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So we can get some pictures over there too.
Oh, how fun!
That'll be
fun
good.
is
Yeah,
that?
Sonny's tiger, I remember, I think I was in first grade when he painted that.
Really?
And seeing it go up was really exciting every time we
Wow.
were over there. And the square dance, which happened every year, usually in November, that was quite a square dance when the tiger was done up there. We were able to to go to that. But a lot of very fond memories over the years. And I think I was not a math person. I never was. And I'm still not a math person. And I think that you thought that I didn't care for you as a teacher, and that's why my grades were struggling, but it really wasn't. I'm not a math person. And but fond memories there, and the Kansas history that you taught, I reflect back on quite a lot. Bleeding Kansas and all of the dynamics that were going on then were so very important, and I think that in a lot of ways, society is kind of similar to the way that society was back there. So we could all, I think, learn from history. It's been said so many times, but I truly believe that those who are ignorant of history are doomed to repeat its mistakes.
And it's very close right now. So
That is for sure.
yeah.
Well, thanks again for joining me here. Is there any other memory or anything you'd like to share?
I just am so thankful that I got to start my career, my teaching career here at Dover. This is such a fabulous community and just the best people.
Well, we were blessed to have you for the years that we had you, so
Well, thank you. Thank
really
you.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.